if this planet has a fountain of youth, or maybe a chocolate fountain of youth. You put your pet in there, gets younger, and then also tastes better. Hello. This is the 273rd Test from the Future, an experimental podcast from the year 2226, which we are sending from our present to yours. My name is Dirk.
And my name is Simon.
And we're putting the past in podcast. And, not unimportantly, we're still lost in space.
Still lost in space. It's good that you remember to say that. I actually wasn't going to say that.
Yes.
But 14th week of us being lost in space.
Yeah, as for first-time listeners, you're right. You're not just listening to two guys from the future, but these guys are also lost in space.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
So this was your final warning. You can still switch off listening.
I mean, that, or, go back 14 episodes, listen to this storyline from the start.
Exactly. Or go back 270 episodes, start all the way from the start.
That's even more responsible.
Then this will make sense. By the time you get here, nice
who
to
knows
see.
where we'll be.
Exactly. But okay, if you've just done that and now you've just got back here, welcome back, and we'll continue from here on.
Yeah, we hope we don't disappoint you by only releasing one episode a week rather than the massive binge you've been on the last few, presumably, weeks, or it depends how fast you listen. Yeah, what if they literally listened one episode after the other, non-stop, no sleep?
Double volume.
Mm-hmm. Double speed.
Double volume.
Double volume too, why not? But we did have an episode that was 9 hours long, so, that also introduces. Anyway, welcome back. Hope you enjoy the show.
Thanks for sticking. All right, so we actually have a topic today, but we also have some news from the ship. Mm-hmm. You want to tell the listener?
It makes sense for me too, yeah. So as regular listeners know, of course, I'm on the Passenger Council, part of the decision-making body that has been working out the last 14 weeks, what things we can put on for the passengers to do, while we're lost. And so, as part of that, I'm going to be giving a talk.
Yes.
I mean, not just several people are going to be giving talks. I'm one of them. For anyone who's interested to show up and listen. And my talk is a very good subject, I think. I mean, dear to you and your heart and mine, and I think our listeners. 21st century computing.
Yes.
Which I'm by now I'm a bit of an expert on.
Yes. Also,
the last several years. You too, of course,
but also thanks to the podcast, because we do always put in a bit of research.
Yep.
Sometimes we do talk about technology from the past, and of course we get listener emails.
Correct. And just the very fact that we're getting emails, looking at emails from 200 years ago, it's given me the edge as well.
Not to mention, we've actually been there.
That too.
Yeah, so, and then why do we even have lectures? Is because people are a little bored and...
Yeah, lecture makes it sound a bit fancy. That's why I'm describing it as a talk.
Okay, sorry.
No, lecture sounds better, yeah. Like some of the other people, I think, who are giving talks, they prefer to call it a lecture. I'm thinking of it as a talk myself.
Yeah, I can imagine. Also, takes off the pressure a little bit if it's just a talk.
Mm-hmm. Right.
And then...
sets expectations.
Yes, that's true.
That way I get to blow them away, like they get to be impressed by how much I know, rather than just assuming, it's a lecture, of course he knows that much.
That's true, actually, yeah. And because we're quite a few people on this ship, and we're basically coming up with all kinds of ideas to keep the people entertained. Anybody who is a specialist in a topic can give a talk. Mm-hmm. You're one.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so...
it's not actually, there isn't a date set yet, but when there is more information, we'll surely let our listeners know. They won't be able to listen to it live. But maybe I record it and we send it back as an episode.
Ooh.
Who can say? No guarantees,
Yes, no promises, but it sounds like a good idea.
Mm-hmm.
Shall I prepare any questions and tell you up front? So if you're done with your talk, and then you can say, do you have any questions?
Right. Yeah,
and I can ask something, really smart, and you can give a really smart answer.
That's a really good idea, exactly, because then I can have an answer prepared.
Yeah. And then also, because usually if you say, does anybody have questions? Nobody asks questions. One person asks something, then suddenly everybody asks questions.
Mm-hmm. Gets the ball rolling, yeah.
Yes. So,
let's do
something.
Mm-hmm.
So, what's an iPod?
Exactly, and I'll be able to explain all about that.
Mm-hmm.
Sounds good.
Or how do you pronounce iPod?
Right. Like, did they used to say iPod, iPod, which is the correct pronunciation, especially after all these years?
Yeah.
Yeah, I can
those
talk
kind of
about
things.
that too.
Yeah. Okay. Cool. We'll brainstorm a few things. Cool. And then also, if you want to test your lecture on me, feel free.
Yep.
Sorry, your talk.
Yeah, my lecture. Yeah. Thank you. Yeah, that will help.
We can also have like a spin-off podcast, Talks from the Future.
Rather than tests.
Talks from the future. And not just like the discussion that we now have, but basically one person, serious, a monologue.
Yeah. I mean, there could be some humour in there, but exactly, a monologue, educational, I guess, would be the point.
Talks have humor? Talks have humor?
You can mix some in there.
Okay, cool. Nice. Then I'm definitely gonna come. Okay, so but today's topic, it's not about talks from the future or talks from space, it's about pets from space.
Indeed, or pets in space, but pets.
Yeah, space
from
pets.
Space pets, there you go.
Well, actually, yeah, pets to space. Okay, we're already getting a little
I think space pets is good because it covers both pets in space and pets from space.
Yeah. Are we now space humans?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Space human. I'm gonna put it on my profile. Dirk, space human.
Differentiates you from the other humans who aren't space humans.
Who aren't space humans. Well, I guess everybody on the ship is a space human, right?
Sure, but I mean like on Earth.
Yeah.
Other planets.
Maybe here in space, I will put Earth human on my profile. Okay, I guess everybody's... Okay. So why are we talking about pets?
So back long ago, I think, so before we came here on this tour, we talked about the option that we had to order facilities for pets. And we did.
Yeah, because you never know.
Exactly. We didn't intend to bring any pets with us, and we haven't done. But exactly, what if we found a pet or got a pet on our trip? So we ordered the facilities. Long story short, we didn't, or haven't yet at least.
Nope.
Got a pet, but we figured to talk about the larger topic because other people aboard have had different experiences from us.
Yes. It turns out quite a few people ordered facilities, either because they brought a pet or intended to bring one back.
Correct.
Yeah. So, we've talked to quite a few people on the ship, gathered some experiences, and I think there's roughly 3 categories, right?
Yeah.
People that brought a pet intended to bring that same pet back.
Yeah, like to be their companion on the journey.
And then there's the people who intended to bring their pet and not actually bring it back.
Right, for various different reasons, but exactly. They wanted the pet to come with them, but they didn't want to take that pet home again.
And then there's the category of people who didn't take anything, but thought, hey, maybe we'll take one back with us.
Like us, exactly.
Yeah. But I think the category of people that brought pets with them, I think that's the most present category because you see the pets.
Of course, yeah.
Any specific pets or companions that you noticed among the crew?
So these were of the ones that the pets as companions that their owners intend to take back with them to Earth. Yeah. So I noticed a few days ago, actually, I was walking by the cafe, and I saw there was a couple of people sitting there, but then around them they had it was as if 2 to 1. Yeah. So like 2 people, there were 4 chimpanzees. And those chimpanzees, they seem to be having like a little writer's workshop. So the chimpanzees and the humans. And, I hovered by for a little bit, listening in. And they were bouncing ideas off each other. Working out how could we break this story? Like, where should it go? I'm stuck on this. Do you have any ideas? That kind of thing. And then I saw a bit later that actually by then the chimpanzees were proofreading the work. Humans, checking the... spelling mistakes, sure, but also like logical inconsistencies, tone, stuff like that. So that was pretty cool.
Okay.
Like much more, not just companions, I guess, in that sense, yeah, but like really practical help.
Yeah. Oh, that I haven't noticed them. Of course, a bit ship.
I can say, yeah, big ship, exactly. I only noticed them for the first time a couple of days ago, so.
Okay.
Yourself, have you noticed any?
Most notably the old woman and the goldfish. So because she takes them for a walk.
Like the goldfish?
Yeah.
Like on a leash?
No, she has them in a bowl, and the bowl is on a hoverboard. Yeah. So
and that's on a leash.
No, yeah.
Or is that going ahead of her?
No, it was following her.
Following.
So I'm not sure if there was a leash or anything, but it was still following her.
Sure.
And
Wait, that was a goldfish?
That was a goldfish.
Okay.
Yeah. So this, I've seen this going. I've seen her going up and down the corridors a few times. Also, does stairs remarkably well. When she walks up the stairs,
right.
The hoverboard stays upright and
it doesn't slosh all over the place. Fish go flying.
Exactly. So that's. So I'm not sure why a fish needs a walk, but.
Presumably it doesn't. But the owner wanted to go for a walk and wanted a fish with her.
Yep. Apparently the fish is not in the fish bowl normally. Apparently the fish has a cabin of itself, which is filled with water.
I see.
But of course, then you have to stay in the cabin all the time. So occasionally, they go for a walk through the ship.
That is one of the downsides. So this ship we're on, Granddaddy, is a very new ship, yeah? Not just because of the propulsion methods and so on, but just it's a newly built ship. And the one downside of that is it doesn't have the pneumatic tubes, which can be retrofitted for fish travel.
Yeah.
The really old ships, they have those pneumatic tubes that used to pass messages, along air pipes, but some of those ships have been retrofitted where they fill those pipes with water, and that's really nice for your aquatic guests because they can just swim along them.
Exactly, and it's also, of course, the nice thing is that they're transparent, so then, exactly. You're right. So they either was an oversight or was an obvious choice, but...
that's, like I say, that's a retrofitting thing. You already have the pneumatic tubes, let's reuse them for this. It is a bit much to put them into a brand new ship that doesn't need them in the first place.
True, and apparently you can take your goldfish for a walk like this as well. Yeah. So I guess it's a little bit how we feel in the space around us. It's like in the ship we can move around freely. If we want to go out in space, we have to be in little pods. Yeah, well, I guess this is how it is for the goldfish. It has a massive cabin where it can swim around, but if it wants to leave the cabin, it needs to be in a small...
Right. And for example, if there were more aquatic guests aboard than there are folk like us who breathe air, it would make sense to flip it, yeah? Most of the ship would be filled with water, and there would just be these occasional places for us to walk around.
Yeah, and if we want to explore the rest of the ship, we can basically move around it in a bubble.
In a bubble or diving, scuba gear and so on.
Any other particular pets that you...
So I did ask, when you said goldfish, I was a bit surprised because what I've seen is basically very similar, but it was clearly a babelfish.
Oh, really?
Babelfish, yeah. You know babelfish?
I heard rumors.
Yeah. So they're precursors to... So now we all have orjones, the little technical devices in our ears that let us understand all the languages. But before those were invented, babelfish were like this in-between step. So genetically engineered fish, they usually live in your ears, or back then they used to live in your ears. They let you understand everything around you, even if someone was speaking in a different language.
Oh, nice. I heard about fish living in your ear, but I can't remember what this was for. This was...
that's one of the reasons.
But now since we have orjones, we don't need them anymore.
No, but some people keep them as pets, and to your point, take them for walks in bowls.
Are they now endangered?
No. There's less of them around. But they're not endangered. They've got their own stuff going on.
Okay. There was the worry when the whole world turned vegan overnight that, all the farm animals would go extinct, but they managed to...
They found other things to do.
Yeah. They
get eaten.
Exactly. Okay, cool. Well, I've learned something new. But then maybe we move over to the other more darker category of people that brought their pets.
It does seem darker, yeah.
But didn't intend to bring them back?
Exactly. That seems harsher. The pets presumably, cool, it's nice to be on a trip with my owner, this person I've known for a while, not expecting to be left behind somewhere. But some folk have, and by now some folk have. So people have brought their pets with them, and by now some people have no longer have their pets.
No longer have their pets, yes. We've been all over the place. I've been to many different locations, and then suddenly the pet isn't there anymore. Yeah. Did you ask anybody?
I did ask, one person in particular, because it was, what was their pet again? It was some kind of cat. Either way, and it was a pretty noticeable cat, very, was getting on in years, but very affectionate. And then at some point I was, hey, I haven't seen that cat in a while. And I saw their owner, I was like, hey, what's up with your cat? And they said, it went to a better place.
Oh. I
was like, yeah, cool, but where? And they said, they're planning we had last week. I left my cat there.
There was a better place.
Yeah.
To be honest, we did find quite a few better places.
True, and especially maybe for the purposes of cats or other animals. Yeah.
Remember that planet that was completely covered in hair?
Mm-hmm.
I can imagine that could be fun for a cat.
They do like coughing up hairballs.
Exactly.
Yeah.
I mean, I think you can't really, argue for this particular approach, but there were some people that were a little bit optimistic. We're going to go into space. Mm-hmm. My pet is getting rather old.
Yeah.
Maybe we find a place where the pet gets younger.
Indeed. So not just a better place as a euphemism, but exactly somewhere where either time flows backwards or it's a fountain of youth in some way. But exactly, their pet that's really old and getting on in years, maybe in a lot of discomfort, can be rejuvenated.
And also, I guess, depending on what pet you have, but they could rejuvenate quite quickly. If you have a rabbit or so, okay, that, I don't know how old rabbits get, but, I guess going back in time, this also goes faster than humans.
Potentially, yeah, right, when their life span isn't so long.
Yeah.
If you had a tortoise, of course, that would take longer. So assuming it's relative like that, would take longer. But yeah, most pets, I think, that people have tend to have shorter lifespans than humans.
Yeah. So I guess also if you refer to time, you also make them younger faster. That's what I'm guessing anyway.
Yeah. So, but this is very nice speculation. It's what people were hoping for. So far, we haven't found such a place or fountain of youth or whatever.
Oh yeah. Okay. So a place where. Because I was thinking before, you get to a planet, and on this planet everything gets younger. Mm-hmm. So you and your pet get younger at the same time. But if this planet has a fountain of youth, or maybe a chocolate fountain of youth, you put your pet in there, gets younger, and then also tastes better.
And also coated in chocolate, exactly.
Cool. Nice. I think a chocolate fountain of youth would be really cool, because, first the pet gets covered in chocolate.
Yeah.
And then you don't see it that it got younger
because it's covered in the chocolate. But then either you or your pet maybe licks the chocolate off. Got a rejuvenated pet. That does sound pretty good. Hey, and check this out. If it affects everyone, not just pets. Like when I was younger, when I was a kid, I liked chocolate much, much more than I do now. Now I don't mind it, but it's not something I really hunger for. But hey, if the chocolate makes me younger, then I'll want even more of the chocolate. Keep eating the chocolate, keep getting younger. Tell you a baby that can't eat.
True, actually.
At some point they don't eat food, they're drinking milk or whatever.
Okay, yeah, sure. So there'll definitely be a stopping point, but it's relatively late in the process. Okay, then maybe...
But that could cause problems in life, to go from being over 100 years old to being a baby.
True, actually, yeah. Depends on, will you also forget everything?
See, that's all of this is speculative because we've not found such a place. But exactly, that's one of the things to wonder about. Does it actually rewind your memories, or do you maintain those, but just your body gets younger?
Yeah, I'm gonna put this on my list. I want to know before I take a bite of the chocolate fountain. Right. I want to know if I take a bite, will I get younger 5 minutes and then forget why I was taking the bite,
and then take another because you forgot you took one, and again cause problems.
Wow. I think we've covered something.
Mm-hmm. Potentially if we ever find such a place.
Yes, a rejuvenating paradox. Mm-hmm. And maybe we can give it our name. The Dirk Simon rejuvenating paradox. Mm-hmm. Can be in your lecture.
It could be. That wouldn't be 21st century computing.
Sure,
but, I could put it
could be in your second lecture. Mm-hmm. Okay, cool. What were we talking about? Mm-hmm.
Pets. So some folk wanted to leave a pet behind somewhere or find a place where their pet would help their pet in some way.
Cool, yes.
And then the last one we have, or the last category that you and I came up with were folk like ourselves who the reason they ordered the facilities is that maybe they'll find a pet.
New pets.
Out here in space somewhere.
Yeah, space pets.
Brand new pets.
Yeah.
Space pets, exactly. And while you and I haven't yet done that, haven't yet found new pets out here, some people have.
Yes. We have seen some new pets on the ship, and these are animals, species, that creatures that they've just cooped up at one of the many places or asteroids or whatever locations that we visited. And I have to say, I didn't even remember seeing these creatures, but of course I've not been on every trip. So.
Of course. And they're big places that we've been visiting, so it's not like we've all been going down to a planet in exactly the same spot. Some planets we'll get to, and people will choose all different areas to go to.
Any particular creature that...
I mean, the one that seems a little bit low rent, like not very imaginative, is the yellow blob.
Yeah.
It's a blob, and it's yellow.
Yes.
It doesn't seem to do much else.
I mean, it just kind of hop.
Ah, yeah, okay.
It does follow its human companion around through the ship, so there must be some sort of interaction.
It bonds in some way.
Exactly, and it's slightly bouncy, right? So it does still look kind of... I can imagine the appeal.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm not much of a pet guy because usually you have to feed them and so on. But I can imagine the appeal of having a bouncy yellow blob following you around.
Yeah.
I noticed, what's her name again? One of the Celines. Yes. One of the Celines now has a border collie. And she also got that somewhere.
Sure. And that one's a bit more surprising.
Yeah.
Like yellow blob, that's completely different from anything on Earth or that humans have come across before. Border collie looks to be just a regular border collie.
Where did she get a border collie in space?
Right.
There was no pet shop.
Nope. And exactly, it wasn't one aboard that some other passenger had.
No.
Nope. She found it on a planet.
Yeah. Maybe it was abandoned by a previous ship by somebody.
Possibly.
No, it hasn't.
But again, I mean, not humans, but
there haven't been any ships here.
Sure.
Okay. Maybe from the hairy planet. Maybe it was living among the hair.
From there too. Potentially.
It still could be. It would have been good to know that there was a planet that had border collies. Maybe it would have given us a clue where we are and how to get back to Earth.
Right.
Maybe these border collies have at one point gotten here from Earth.
Yeah. Or the other way around, they're from here and then, at some point they moved to Earth. I mean, their ancestors.
That sounds more logical.
Then if they did, maybe they have records.
Oh, yeah. Maybe they go like, they left and we've never seen them back, millions of years ago. I go, we know where they went. It's true. Maybe they have records or where they were going.
They could tell us.
They left off in that direction. And then we just go also in that direction and we find Earth at one point.
How long ago was the border collie or the planet of border collies? Because are we even close to there anymore?
No, I didn't even notice. And neither the blob nor the border collie I noticed when we were on the planet.
Not on the day, not while we were there. That's true.
I did remember the planet with the black creatures, the tiny black creatures.
Those really cute ones.
Yeah,
they look really sweet. The only downside is then they glide around. They've got like this webbing between their legs.
Yeah.
Really cute, they glide around. The only problem is they pierce walls.
Yes.
Which isn't great at the best of times, but especially on a spaceship.
And because they're so cute, there's quite a few people that brought some. Right?
Yep.
Apparently they even breed.
Yeah. But and easily do so easily.
Yeah, so there's quite a few more on the ship now than when we left that planet. And they do look cute, yeah, but they... we haven't had one in the apartment yet. But they glide and then they pierce through walls. I can't... It's going to be a matter of time until either we have one in the apartment or there's going to be a leak somewhere.
Yeah. We'll see also how much they communicate with each other. So one does pierce an outside wall. Maybe the others learn don't do that.
Yeah.
Assuming they communicate, about that kind of thing. And if they don't, well, that will be more tricky.
True. Yeah, we'll find out. But nature usually has a way of solving itself, so I guess that'll balance out at some point. So some of them started as pets, but I guess some of them multiplied, so there are now there's quite a number of unclaimed pets now on the ship.
Right.
Have you been noticing the flies?
Yes, I have.
I think I got bitten by one. Do flies bite?
I think they can do, some of them. So presumably these ones, yeah. Like they land on you and they're rubbing their little front hands together and then they do something.
Okay, and then they bite.
Yeah.
But who took flies as a pet?
It does seem odd, doesn't it?
And what do they eat?
Although, they like sweet things.
Although, yeah, they are super tiny, so they just need like a tiny bit.
Yeah, compared to a human, of course.
What do flies do the whole day anyway?
I mean, I know they like to land on hot displays.
Yeah.
Most displays are pretty cool, like in temperature-wise only. But the kind that run warm, they seem to like walking around on the surface of those.
Huh. Okay, so that's what they do. I've always wondered, what do flies do?
Walk around on hot displays, sometimes fly from that one to another hot display.
And then bite.
Yeah.
That's about it.
Not the displays, but yeah.
And they buzz.
They do that too.
Yeah. Okay, cool. I would say that's it about pets.
Mm-hmm.
Yes?
I think so, yeah.
Shall we do the listener question and then wrap up?
Mm-hmm.
You want to do it?
Yeah, I can do that. So where is it? Here we go. Doctorandus P writes. Oh wow. So this is Dutch.
Oh, that's Dutch. Shall I write it?
Shall I give it a go and then you say how it should actually be said?
Okay, yeah. Okay, sure.
So rampen bedreigen het menselijk leven, knolrap en loof, schorseneren ein prei. Then another sentence, I guess. So, waar zijn geloof, hup ein liefde gebleven, knolrap en loof, schorseneren en prei.
Cool.
How did I do?
It sounded a little bit like old-fashioned Dutch.
Okay.
Cool.
But was it understood, like, to our Dutch listeners, did that make any sense, or was it worth you reading?
The thing is, I think it definitely bits of it made sense, but there are some old-fashioned words in here anyway. Okay. So, shall I?
Yeah, maybe.
Okay, so it's from Doctorandus P. Rampen bedreigen het menselijk leven, knolraap en lof, schorseneren en prei. Waar zijn geloof, hoop en liefde gebleven? Knolraap en lof, schorseneren en prei.
The way you read that sounded like a poem almost. Is it like there's rhyming going on?
This must be a poem. There's also no there's no hi and bye, no question. So
just and I read it aloud, but I don't know what it means. What's it talking about?
It's just summarizing what's going on in the world. Here are some vegetables.
Okay.
Yeah. So the first part is like, everything seems to be not going so great, and then a list of vegetables.
Very unusual. I don't think I've read a poem or heard a poem before which mentioned there was a list of vegetables.
Yeah. Also old-fashioned vegetables. But
like just the words are old-fashioned, or they're vegetables that don't really exist anymore?
A little bit of both. Yeah. Okay. Cool.
So thank you for the poem, I guess.
Yes.
To who was it? Doctorandus. Yeah,
Doctorandus.
Doctorandus. Yeah, there's no other. Doctorandus P. So thank you, Doctorandus P.
Okay. Cool. So how did he write us? Or she?
By sending an email to michaellasagna5@gmail.com, which is what our current listeners can also do. And what we really like the most is when they put in the subject line the episode number, which in this case is 273. And what we like even more than that is when they send us poems in languages that I do not know how to pronounce.
Yes. And for now, thanks for listening, and see you in 200 years.
Bye-bye.